Hello, my name's Gilbert and I am a project manager. I've been in project management for 13 years and for the last 5 I've been a project management consultant. What did I study at school? I remember everyone telling me how important it was to choose the right subjects to study, and I think at A-level I studied maths, English, art and physics. I really couldn't decide what it is that I wanted to be or do at that time, even though everyone said how important it was. I went on to study natural sciences at university, at the University of Durham. I studied physics and philosophy and then went on to get my first job at university as a research scientist. I think I first realised I wanted to get into project management when I was working as a research scientist. All of my peers around me were such good scientists. They were doing really good research and really good things, and I found that although I probably wasn't as good as them at developing new products or delivering circuit boards or waves, I found that actually what I was really good about was engaging people about what we were doing, talking to stakeholders, and also putting structures around the delivery of different research projects. And so one day my manager said to me, "Would you like to be a project manager?" And haven't looked back since. Some of the most interesting projects that I've been involved with have been where we've been solving some really interesting problems. So, for example, the London Olympic Games, one of the problems we had to solve was when all of a sudden lots of military personnel had to be mobilised to support the security for the Olympic Games. Where were they going to stay? What kind of accommodation should we put them up in? Another project that I worked on with really interesting problem solving was out in Camp Bastion in Afghanistan, where we had to solve the problem as how we could build better waste removal and destruction processes. The camps are generating an awful lot of rubbish, waste, and we had to work out how could we endurably and sustainably dispose of that rubbish and kind of build in a bit more of a circular economy into the processes. Some of the most challenging projects that I've been involved with have been around behavioural change. I think the COVID-19 situation has shown that it's really difficult to get people to change their behaviours, even when it's really important, in some cases life-threatening. And so when you have a project where you need to get people to change the way that they behave, that can often be so much more challenging than delivering a building or a product or a service. It's so difficult to get people to adapt even when they can see the benefits of making those changes. If I had to go back and give my 16-year-old self some advice, I think it would be don't worry so much about choosing the right things to study or to do, because ultimately if you choose the things that you love and you're passionate about, then you will go on to do something good. A boss of mine always used to say, if you don't care about something, you're not going to do it. And I think that's very true. In order to be successful, you should just do the things you care about, and that will take you to where you want to go.